no one stole the yucca. That's good news. Morning, Dizzy. Cold night last night, weren't it? And Nick is just...
Oh, got it.
That's Nick's bottom. He's just crawling under the van trying to put the power station on because, as you can see, we're...
This is quite empty, actually. Previously, we've had pergolas down here. I've had to sleep in the front.
Yeah, we did manage to put the bed out.
Yeah.
So, you know, we slept all right, really. We'll show you where we are in a minute, in a car park of a supermarket, which is always handy for getting dinner. We actually just got and picked up a few bits that didn't really need cooking, and it was quite nice having dinner.
We've got one of our biggest yuccas we're taking back to the land.
That yucca outgrew the terrace. I think we mentioned actually in last week's video. So it just fits in the van, but the top of it's curled over.
But it's quite nice when you just put it outside. So we step outside, just got a fence right outside the window, but you step out and there's a big yucca plant there.
There's some big oversized pots as well, because we had to move those outside to be able to sleep. But anyway, Nick has managed to get the coffee machine out. I don't know how.
We've got a big door here. Just simple manoeuvre of that. You can reach your coffee machine, grab it, slide it here. I'm standing on a jack and a number of other things, but this is quite good.
We were going to go to Carrefour and Carrefour supermarket, as they've got a cafe area. Get coffee and breakfast there, but we're half asleep still. We need our first coffee here. We might go for our second coffee there. But anyway, it's very exciting today going back to the land, because we've got a feeling it's going to be a lot different from when we left it like 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks today actually that we actually left.
Yeah.
2 weeks today. And there's been quite a lot of rain, so we'll see the transformation. We've got a lot of rain due this afternoon, so hopefully we can get back and get some of this stuff unloaded before the weather really does turn.
There you go, darling.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers to the one and only coffee in a messy van.
Love it. At least it didn't. Imagine if it completely tipped it down, how wet this would have been. How wet and mucky.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, sorry, Diz.
Oh, I think it started to rain again.
Just a little bit of water. You go in the front. Oh, hold on. The mice have to go down, don't they? That would be a disaster, leaving the little miceies up there when we drive.
Oh, am I safe driving? Then when you move.
He's got his little piece of dinner there, look. He's like, I'm trying to have my breakfast here. You stop moving me around, please.
What's going on?
There you go, little ones.
There you go. You're right down there, aren't you?
You'll be fine there. Actually rained quite a lot now.
Good boy, Diz. The weather has definitely changed, hasn't it?
Oh my goodness. 2 weeks ago, 24, 25 degrees, sunny, still kind of felt like summer. And then boom, it's cold, it's wet, and it's a little bit miserable. Oh, look at that, check glow plugs.
Oh, I haven't seen that for a while.
First cold morning. And the glow plug light's on. It doesn't mean anything. We've seen it before.
Just a sensor, just a sensor.
Haven't seen that since leaving the UK last winter.
You filming me crashing into the curb?
Watch these posts this side.
Just cleared it.
You used to do so much better in little old Minster.
Just found that little hook to hang the cap on. That's handy, isn't it?
Right, fill it up because we're going to need that diesel heater on.
Yes.
Probably been a little bit dramatic about the cold. It's only like 15 degrees or 17 degrees or something, and it probably didn't go below about 12 last night. But,
it went to 10. I had my gloves on.
It went to 10. Oh, it went to 10. We're just not used to it. Quick stop off at everyone's favourite supermarket. I don't know about you guys, but big supermarkets like Carrefour, I find them quite annoying because they're so big that you don't know where anything is, and we just want to kind of do our shopping and not be in there for like an hour.
And in the big supermarkets, I've noticed different locations, they change the format around.
Do they?
Yeah.
Even worse.
Oh, yeah. So
That's
you
the
get
thing.
confused.
So we bought a few items because we didn't want to be cheeky, sleeping in the car park and not spending any money. We went in there and bought dinner in there last night as well. But yeah, we'll do a bit of a bigger shop in this one. Right, we have our groceries. We didn't go too much over the top because we're hoping there's going to be loads of food on the land to harvest, so we can just eat that. Yeah, anyway, we're taking a different route into Portugal because it said the road's closed on our regular route, and it's actually really nice so far, the drive. It's stopped raining, it's stopped spitting, so hopefully that'll continue as well, because we wanted to arrive in no rain just in case the little track up is like, it can get bad in the rain. And yeah, we're excited to see what the land looks like, and already you can see everything looks a little bit greener from 2 weeks ago.
Everything is really green. I'm sure this would be like parched, like a desert normally. Right, let's have a look at the place then. Oh my goodness, what the hell has happened here? Good morning, guys. Cheers, darling.
Cheers.
Cheers to sunshine.
Sunshine. Blinking freezing this morning. In fact, I was just looking at that thermometer, 11.7 degrees in the van currently. We have got all the doors open though.
It got cold last night, it got cold.
I think it went down to like 6 degrees. Yesterday afternoon when we arrived, nightmare. But that's why we didn't film, it just carried on raining. Like we had all of this stuff in the van and we just literally had to just chuck it outside the doors just to move around in the van. We couldn't take it anywhere, like the barbecue's still right outside the door.
It was pouring with rain, it was windy, we were opening the doors, the rain was coming in. Yeah, it was a complete washout. We did actually have a little wander around the land.
Yeah, it didn't go very well though. So just go in. Whoa, whoa, gosh, my umbrella, Jesus. Oh, no, no, no.
Darling,
help me.
We've only got one umbrella.
I can't do both. Right, welcome back to paradise.
Oh.
Welcome back to our lovely paradise.
Give you the umbrella for 30 seconds and you break it.
It's either too bloody hot or too bloody wet. Oh. We have got a couple of clear days now, so we are going to crack on. We've got some big projects happening over the next day or two, and we're not going to get distracted.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Thank goodness this weather today for getting back. Oh, it's nice being back, isn't it? Nice waking up here again. It would have been a different story if the weather was crap today, though. I'd be like, let's get back to Andalusia.
Nice appreciating the sun, though, because in the summer, the sun's like, it's a bit too much, whereas now you love the warmth of the sun.
Yeah, so anyway, we have had some transformation on the land, but we kind of knew this already because we did actually, you know, have a little sneak peek of the land when we were away, obviously because of the cameras we have here.
Thanks to Rearlink. Yes, the land is fully covered, so we can keep an eye on it and just turn the cameras on and listen to the bird song. We've got one on the entrance and the parking space. We've got one on the terrace. We've got one looking up to the house.
So this one here is the Altaz PT Ultra, and we've had this in the tree here all summer. It's brilliant, like it doesn't let you down. You just forget about it. It's just in the olive tree here, and this one spins all the way around 360. You can turn it around. I can see down there and I can zoom in and go, oh, those sweet potatoes are coming along really well. We had such a hot summer here. In fact, all of the cameras around the land, some of them are in the sun in 40 degrees, not affected at all. Rain, wind, whatever the weather, they don't let you down. And the battery on these things is absolutely amazing. You can charge this up and it will last months and months. We've actually got these ones powered off-grid with the little solar panels that are perfect.
These cameras are amazing. The picture quality is awesome. 4K day and night. You got infrared night vision, color night vision. You can control everything through the really easy to use app as well. There's loads of settings to play around with, so you can set no detection zone. So if you know the wind's blowing a tree, it doesn't go off and get set off by that. You can adapt the sensitivity to people, animals, vehicles and stuff. Vehicles doesn't really apply here, but obviously we've got our house covered as well back in Spain, and the van.
It's just such good peace of mind when you're away from your property, whether away from the house or away from here. We can just look back and make sure everything's okay. The connectivity on these things as well is brilliant. The furthest camera is right down the other end of the land next to the van. No connectivity issues at all. I mean, that's a long way. So yeah, I mean, we couldn't be happier, and it's just, I don't know what we would do without the cameras actually. I'd just be too paranoid about leaving.
Too paranoid about leaving the property for security, and just worried about the vegetables, because we keep an eye on the veg here, roof terrace.
I got a camera down in the blinking vegetable garden. Thank you to Rearlink for keeping us secure. Honestly, these cameras are brilliant. Black Friday deals are coming up, so it's the best time of year to get yourself a Rearlink cam. They have literally got a camera for every situation. So if you're thinking about getting up in your security, check out the links in the description.
Thank you, Rearlink, for sponsoring today's video. Right, we need to crack on. We've got a very exciting job we're going to start today.
Aren't we going to show them a little sneaky peeky look around first though? So you probably have seen in the opening drone shots the difference, like the green. Hopefully it picks up on the drone, but look at that green! And then just looking down there, it's just, you remember what it was like in the last vlog 2 weeks ago? A week ago even, the vlog? None of this was there. It's all green and it's lovely. And this is nice because it's just starting to turn green and it's not nowhere near overgrown. Obviously, come April, when the grass is like this, you don't get excited so much about the greenery because you're just constantly strimming it going, oh no. I'm not allowed to really even go in here today because we've got something else we need to start and we can't put it off. We need to start this early, but I'll just show you quickly. I'm really glad we didn't take all the sweet potatoes out of the ground. We just took the 2 because this is still definitely growing, so I think they should be a lot bigger when we finally pull them up. But broccoli, the cabbages and the cauliflowers, they're just going crazy because they like the colder, wetter temperatures, don't they? So there's so much to do inside. There's so much harvesting, all the peppers and stuff. From here you can see lots of peppers. The tomatoes and stuff like that are finishing. There's a big harvest to get basically, isn't there?
Satisfying, just changing up. Yeah, the tomatoes have given us endless tomatoes like all summer, so it'll be nice.
Quite a lot in the freezer as well.
Yeah, it'd be nice to just take those all down and repair the shade that got a bit damaged, and just make it nice and neat and get the winter veg in. That's
all more sweet potatoes. They've kind of just taken over that area. Nick put some nice stepping stones going through there. You can't see the stepping stones. And then there's beets beyond that. It needs de-weeding as well. And cabbage and stuff. And they were tiny when we went away. So it is going nuts. And there's a lot of, yeah, like I said, a lot of collection to do.
And this first year was just the test with everything. And I'm quite impressed what Sarah's managed down here, really. And the things just grow, and some of the peppers are huge. Some of the aubergines we got are huge. The beef tomatoes you saw.
Yeah, we've still, these are ready to come down, but there's still quite a few aubergines on the plants to collect, and then we'll take these down now. I mean, look at the cherry tomatoes. They're the ones that are coming outside of the tent. They're obviously just needs cutting back and taking all of the fruits off now. Nick's favourite.
Swiss chards forever.
It's growing in here, it's growing out there. It's been growing since April. We've been eating it since April, and it grows all winter. Cucumbers, gigantic, but they must be finishing now. There's quite a few on there. Are you sure I'm not allowed to do the harvest, darling? I'll have to wait until late.
Manana.
Tomorrow morning so we can get this, or maybe this evening.
Oh, what about the marigolds? How long do they keep going for?
I don't know, because they are summer, aren't they? But they might go a bit longer until it gets really cold. I knew that there would be quite a lot here, so it's very good. And we've still got quite a lot of stuff in the freezer too, so good job we didn't buy anything. Right, no more distractions. This has to be top priority. I'm not even allowed to go down to the veggie garden.
Yeah, we're just standing up Charlie's chairs because they'd blown over in the storms, and she was just wandering off, sneaking off subconsciously, just wandering down there. Can't let her go down there.
There's a lot to do down there.
Because it'll be hours late, it'll be lunchtime.
No, we've got a good couple of days. Today and tomorrow is clear weather, then it gets a bit cloudy again. So we really need to crack on with this and sealing this. We've had an intruder since we're away. It's probably my fault because we rushed off and I didn't put the little piece of wood at the bottom of the door, which kind of seals all the gaps and he can't get in anywhere else. But yeah, we've got evidence. There's poos on the sofa. He's made a base in the corner. He's made a right mess. Like,
Thankfully, the sofa's not been damaged in any of the hammock and stuff and the soft things we've got lying around.
Can't see any damage, but you
Can't
know
see
what the
any.
mice are like. Then once they start, they can chew things and they can cause all sorts of problems. So we really need to get this room sealed and done.
Put that on the shelf, darling. That on the shelf in there.
In where?
That room.
In the room that we're clearing?
Yeah.
That's a stupid idea.
On the shelf, darling. You know what a shelf is? It's not on the floor. Shelves are raised up on the wall.
You think you're more intelligent than me, don't you?
Not good, madam. Need to sweep the rest of that up, I think. Made himself a nice little bed. Dizzy.
There's nothing there. Get out of there, Diz. Get out. It's not. He's biting it. It's not there, is it? Diz.
Annoying but funny, Dizzy is.
You can smell the mouse and he actually thinks it's still there. It's not those mice either. He thinks it's Charlie's mice. There's nothing there. Right, let's go and see what he's barking at this time. He's going crazy. Oh, the drain pipes, of course. Dears, honestly. I think we'll move this drain pipe to show him there's nothing there. Dizzy's answer to everything is bark at it. Or dig it. So, you know, when you really want to start a big job and you need some little things to do that, and then you end up spending an hour looking for those little things that should have just been put somewhere safe, so you didn't spend an hour looking for that. That's what's just happened. Basically, we have our tile spacers and the little mallet, and I said, oh well, wouldn't it be, you know, in with the tile equipment for doing the tiling? No, he says no. So what have we done? Searched all through the
Hold on, quick, I said guess.
Search all through the garage, searched everywhere. I was just about to clear that coffee station. I would have been really pissed off if I'd done that. And then I thought, oh, should I just have a little look in the tile cutting box?
The most obvious place. It's always in the most obvious place, isn't it?
And here they are. I mean, we're grateful that we found them, but we're peed off that we spent an hour looking for them.
And we're a little bit peed off, not too peed off, that someone
put them in there.
Put them in there in the first place.
And now remembers. It's like, because when we were leaving, we were rushing around. I don't know if you remember, vlog before last. In fact, was it last vlog? I don't know. We were rushing around because we didn't want to leave and drive in the dark, even though we ended up leaving and driving in the dark. So when we left, we were doing all these things, putting things away. And that's when I left the wood out of the way, so the mouse got in and put these in there. And just forgot about them. Anyway, they're found.
No, can I just say something? Does anyone else have this issue with their partner? They'll lose something like maybe their phone, their keys, wallet, something, you know, fairly important. They'll be looking everywhere for it and it'll turn out in the other one's handbag.
Well,
does anyone have that? Because the other one puts it safe, don't they?
Because if the one didn't put it in their handbag, it would have been lost forever. Like the keys probably just dropped on the floor and walked away from. Oh, I'll put them in my handbag, otherwise that's it. So yeah.
But the other one doesn't tell the other one that they've done that, so the other one panics.
These
weren't tell the other one they were looking anywhere.
These weren't in my handbag though, were they?
No.
Right, now we've never used one of these machines, so quite exciting to give that a go. A tile cutter. In fact, we'll probably have to just watch a little video or something first. And yeah, we have tiled before, but we've done tiling and used an angle grinder, the death wheel. And we're quite glad that we don't have to use an angle grinder and we can get this hopefully working and doing it for us.
What do you think of Sarah's tie-dye top, actually? That's new, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
She's just taking it off now.
Taking it off, obviously.
You going this layer as well, bikini?
So yeah, the tie-dye jumper, I did nick one of these. You've probably seen Nick wearing this. Well, this is mine. Nick wears his a lot and it's a bigger one. And I think I've mentioned this before. This was a black hoodie and I just basically fill up some water in a bucket, put a bit of bleach in and drop the hoodie in. And then half an hour later, take the hoodie out, rinse it and put it in a washing machine on a wash. And it comes out like this. And it just gives a new lease of life into an old hoodie that you would just, you know, put in the recycle bin otherwise. And I did it with the blue one. So I've got a pink one. Now Nick and I have got matching one. Right, we're putting the tiles down and figuring out how we're going to do it and where you're going to start. So obviously when you're tiling, you want it to look nice as you enter the room.
But obviously you want to cut the least amount of tiles as possible. Along this wall, if we use whole tiles along here and then go from there, it'll be easier. Rather than we were thinking of laying these tiles here and around this doorway where we're going to have the mat here, but then if they're not quite straight, then we're going to have to cut little slivers.
We want to see if the wall's straight. Yeah. And if it is, and we can go like this, brilliant, because we've got whole tiles behind the door apart from one in the very corner. If this goes all the way, brilliant, and then that is in line how we want it coming in so it looks good when you step in.
What are we doing, darling?
This is...
What have you decided?
See, if I say what I've decided and it goes wrong, then that's on me, isn't it? So
no, we both come to the decision, haven't we?
Come to the decision. And then you guys can write in the comments, oh, just do it this way. But then it's too late.
That's the problem with YouTube videos, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, not all the time. Like and it's good because you do things wrong and then you hear about it in the comments section that we should have done like that. And then you know for next time. And you go, oh, yeah. But it's all advice and experience and it's just good to have the knowledge, and it's also good to just, you know, hear how other people have done it or would do it. So it's fine. Right, anyway.
What we've decided anyway is the most important thing is to have whole tiles as you come in.
Right, so I'm going to now demonstrate me walking into this room. So you walk into a room like this and you step there. That's natural, right? So what we're thinking is here we want the mat as you walk in. Wipe your feet, whatever. Rather than, you know, you don't open the door and then step here, do you? So we thought we would keep, because of the door and we can't have tiles under the door, we've talked about this, we're leaving a gap here as laid out.
Yeah, so initially we were thinking the tiles line up with that wall, but that would mean you're stepping onto like half tiles.
We are going to get this room tiled today, or definitely make a good start on it.
But this means we can have whole tiles all here, whole tiles here, and whole tiles all along this wall.
I just think that looks, I think it's going to look good.
Yeah.
And you're stepping in onto the natural stepping position. Oh, shut the door. Shut that a bit quick. Oh gosh, it's raining. And then you're in and you're like, oh, you're wiping your feet and stuff. You take your shoes off like that. You put them there. You put your get your slippers. You put your slippers on. Then you step into the room. I'm going to have to harvest those cherry tomatoes soon because the birds keep flying out every time I go down there. There is a bigger one of those, you know. In there.
It's easier to get in and out.
I've got this. This is rainwater, good quality Portuguese rainwater. Ready? So I'm going to go. We want less than a litre then.
Do it with this. Bit stingy, that, isn't it?
We have our mixture. We think that's a nice consistency.
Oh, we've got to watch this little dog now.
How much do you think? Tricky, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, when we've done tiling before, we've put it on the tiles, not on the floor.
Yeah.
Haven't we? So we just put an even layer on the floor and then a little bit on the tile. We also don't want to put too much so it raises it up. Right?
Yeah, because then you just have to use loads every time, so...
Gosh, am I doing it right, wrong? Why do I have to be the one doing it? I can film.
What'll do you think?
Just what makes sense to you at the end of the day, isn't it?
That pattern, yes.
So,
right.
Obviously you can move this around. Do I need to put a bit more?
Try it.
Sort of scrape it over to the edge a bit, like that. Yeah?
It's going to squidge down anyway,
It's
isn't
going to squidge down. This one's right against the wall now.
Yeah. It's alright. Good boy.
Good boy. That's nice, isn't it? Here we go, little one.